All right, for today's review, we've made it to the last one of our McDonald's Beast Wars Happy Meal toys, and yeah, this one holds a sort of special place in my heart because this is actually out of all of them the only one that I actually had as a kid when they were coming out. It's not this copy of it. I've long since lost that toy when I was a child, but yeah, this is from 1998, the Happy Meal Dinobot. When I was a kid, I always thought that this was Megatron. I mean, it doesn't really like in robot mode look like either of them. And like I thought that this was a T-Rex, but I guess it could be a Velociraptor. I don't know. I could see it going either way. It does make more sense, I guess, that it's Dinobot because all of the 1998 ones were like transmetal versions of characters that didn't get transmetal versions in the show. I mean, there was like Dinobot 2, who was transmetal 2, but there wasn't a original transmetal Dinobot from the first run of transmetals. So I guess it does make sense that this is Dinobot since there was a transmetal one Megatron. But yeah, it doesn't really look much like either of them in robot mode. I mean, nor in beast mode. But yeah, it's an all right looking beast mode. Just kind of I always thought it was a T Rex because like old timey like our old misconceptions of T-Rexes had them like standing up like Godzilla like this. But yeah, no, it does make sense that it's a Velociraptor with like the toes sticking up there. But yeah, it's a good mode regardless. Here he is with Scorponok and Black Arachnia, the other two Beast Wars McDonald's guys from 1998, and then here he is with the other four from 1996. Got a beetle, rhino, panther, and manta ray. Their names are all very easy to remember. But yeah, they're a good looking bunch. The only one that I'm missing is like in from the 1996 bunch. There was a like a fold in half lion head that like had an Optimus Prime looking like silhouette. So not even that's not even the right term, but it just like had a relief sculpture of like Optimus Prime on the inside of it, and then it folded in half to be a lion head, and it was like the 3+ toy or whatever. That's the only one I don't have. I don't really have any like need for that one, but worth a mention that this isn't the entire complete set. But yeah, no, they're a good looking bunch. To transform Dinobot, it's pretty easy, just like all of them. You just take the two gold halves here, which on the original copy of mine that I had when I was a kid, I remember these being like a lot more gold. So maybe they varied a little bit from one to one, or maybe it's just aged a little bit. But yeah, take these two sections and just fold them out, and then you take the dino head here and flip it to the back. Well, not as much to the back as it'll go, and then you can kind of straighten out the legs here to be a little bit more upright. But yeah, there you have Dinobot in his robot mode. And yeah, I mean, this one has a special place in my heart because it was the one that I had when I was a kid. But it's it's a really awkward robot with its just kind of like sculpted in arms on the inside of here, just like holding these weird, awkward like dino half shields. The head doesn't really look like Megatron or Dinobot in by like really any stretch of the imagination. It kind of looks more like a Sasquatch or something. The head is kind of chilling out here. The tail kind of gets in the way of the feet staying totally flat. Otherwise, he's like leaning forward awkwardly. Like, I mean, part of the charm of these guys is that they're like really awkward in robot mode, but yeah, this one really takes the cake in terms of awkwardness. So yeah, kind of funny. But yeah, I'll show him off with all of his friends here. Here he is again with Black Arachnia and Scorponok, just to isolate the 1998 bunch there. And then here is the rest. We got Panther in the back here. I'll zoom out in a bit. Rhino over here. Those are the two that are really hard to stand. And Manta Ray and Beetle. And yeah, they're a good looking bunch. I mean, they're a very awkward looking bunch, but again, that's part of the charm of them is that they're just nice, kind of fun, simple Happy Meal toys that are fairly good in their beast mode. Some of them are a little bit awkward in both modes, and then pretty weird and awkward in their robot modes. But yeah, that's part of the appeal. And yeah, it's a good little collection to have. I'd say my favorite out of all of them, I'd still say is probably Black Arachnia, followed by I'd say probably by Dinobot. Um, After that, probably Manta Ray. I do really Rhino is really awkward, so I'm not gonna say he's like higher quality than any of the other ones, but I'd say I like his awkwardness in both modes, so he's probably next. Then I would say Beetle. They're running out of space here, but Beetle, then probably Panther, then Scorponok is my least favorite. I'd say that order relatively makes sense, but yeah, that's that's neither here nor there. But on his own, Dinobot is a really fun little figure to have. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. For a while now, I've been doing BotBots reviews on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That is, as I've mentioned a few times now, going to change very soon because I've run out of BotBots. So I'll just do normal Transformers generation stuff on Tuesdays, and then other weirder stuff on Sundays. But yeah, without further ado, here we have Transformers Beast Wars Happy Meal toy Dinobot from 1998.